Stress and anxiety can get the better of all of us sometimes, but it's when they get overwhelming that it can be the problem, and it can have a really negative effect on our headaches and migraines. Hi, I'm Dr. Beth, osteopath here at Melbourne Headache Solutions, and today I'm going to show you a couple of poses that you can do to help decrease your stress and anxiety. So these are some yoga poses that you can do, and essentially it's not just about the poses, but it's also about the breathing that you're doing that can help to decrease your stress and anxiety. And if you do them regularly, then that's what you want to be doing. So we don't want to let our stress and anxiety get to a boiling point where we feel like we can't manage, where we feel like we're overwhelmed. So if we're doing things on a regular basis to help our stress and anxiety, then we feel like we can manage. So that's what we want to be doing. So these poses are really easy. They're things that you can do on a daily basis whenever you've got a spare moment, whenever you've got a spare minute to breathe, okay? But as I said, predominantly it's about the breathing, but it's also good to get your body moving. Now, these poses are supposed to be about comfort, okay? So if you're finding that they are uncomfortable or that they don't agree with your body, modify them so that they are, okay? Or you can always just skip the pose. So the first one that we're going to go into is child's pose. Super easy, okay? So if you're watching, you can do it with me or save it for later. So you want to get your big toes together, spread your knees out as wide as you feel comfortable, and you just lean forwards, okay? So again, you go as far as you feel comfortable, leaning forwards. Now, because you're not going to sit here and do these poses with me for ages, all of these poses, you're going to be doing them for about 3 minutes. And with the breath, it's in for 4, hold for 1, and then out for 4. So that's the breath that you want to be focusing on. And say if you're at work, you're doing any kind of exercise or activity and you're feeling stressed, that's the breath that you want to return back to. In for 4. Hold for 1, and then out for 4. You can always return back to this breath, okay? So, child's pose is the first one that you can go to. So, that's a nice easy pose, and it's really good for your back. The second one that you can go to is called deer. Now, I love this pose, and you can do it with a pillow. Super comfortable, and if you're feeling really worn down after a day, it's really nice because you get to hug a pillow. So, here's mine nice and handy. So you're going to put it next to your hip. Then you're going to put your leg next to the pillow. Then put your foot on the inside of the opposite leg and come like a stag, so a zigzag pattern with your legs. Then you're going to lie down, put your chest on the pillow, and look the opposite way. So that is your deer pose. So you stay there again for about 3 minutes. Now you've got 2 sides. So you want to be doing it on the opposite side as well. So that is your deer pose. It is gorgeous, it is relaxing, it is very comfortable. And as I say, at the end of the day, when you're feeling really tired, it's a gorgeous one to do. And don't forget to practice that breathing. Now, if you want to be getting into the hips, then we've got a lovely adductor stretch for you. So again, keep your pillow there. You're going to be leaning back onto it. So recline over it. Put the soles of the feet together and let your knees hang out wide, okay? So you're going to be getting into those adductors. Really, really, really good for you, okay? And again, staying here for about 3 minutes or so, or as long as you feel comfortable. So it's again about comfort. Whilst you're here, then you can also change it to your stag pose again. So 1 foot on the inside of the opposite leg. And you've got 2 sides, so you can change it the other way around as well. Okay? So, once again in your stag pose, you can come up. You don't need your pillow for this one. And to get into your glutes, because we spend an awful lot of time sitting down, we can just lean forwards, and that is going to get right into that glute area, which we all need to stretch. So just leaning forwards as far as you feel comfortable. If you've still got your pillow handy, you can bring it forwards, give it a nice big hug. And again, you stay here for about 3 minutes or so, okay? And then you do the other side. Really great hip opener. Then, the other one that we all need to work on is opening up through our chests, because we all lean and hunch forwards way too much. So this one you're going to need a rolled up towel for. So here's one I prepared earlier. And it's just because you need a little extra height. So you put it down, and then you put it down the length of your back. You open out the arms and you open up the chest. Now if your towel is not too high, then you can just lean the head back onto the floor. If you find this uncomfortable for your neck though, grab your pillow and put it behind your head. And we're just opening out through the chest. Okay, so those are the poses that you can work on to help decrease your stress, decrease your anxiety, because you're focusing on your breath. These are also really good for your body in terms of getting them out of those stiff and stuck positions that we work ourselves into on a daily basis. So we spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, hunched over, getting ourselves into really bad postures, and these are going to help correct those. So, as I say, sitting in these poses for about 1 to 3 minutes and really focusing on that calming breath. So in for 4, hold for 1, and then out for 4. But that's a breath that you can always come back to, and don't forget. So, I hope you found this useful. If you have, please like, comment, and share it around. And if you've got any questions or queries, please comment below. Thanks guys, I will catch you next time, and I hope that you utilize this tonight. I certainly will. See you.